was out there talking trash in the parking lot, bro?
Yo, it is. And when you found out I was moving to Plainview, you were big mad.
Oh, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is outstanding. This is hitting me, man.
It's just a small token. So what are you gonna do now? Head to the arena, get there nice and early for your meeting?
I'm gonna hang back for a little bit, man. This is taking me back.
You do you. I'll catch up with you later, all right?
Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Screen by Fisher. To the right side. Hotkins outside. Passes to MP. Down low. It's stolen away by James. Timmerman with it. Picked up by Luan. Another shot. A nice shot there by Robinson.
He sure is a grinder on the floor. He's constantly doing the little things well on the glass.
Inside. And stolen by Patrick Wells. Here's Stauffer. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
They make Stauffer battle for it inside, but the Wolfpack small forward is up to the task.
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Now here's Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. Over Zabierko. Goes back up. And Wells gets it to go.
Some serious dedication from Wells inside. Fighting for the board and then getting a look of his own.
MP right side. To the middle. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more. Now here's Stauffer. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Now here's Fisher. On the wing, it's MP. Guarded by Wells. 6 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
You can just tell MP loves attacking as a part of this unit. He's working together to find someone a shot.
The Wolfpack leading. And here's Stauffer. Up top, Robinson. Falls. Nice feed that time from Michael Stauffer.
You have to defend better than that, guys. At least put a hand in his face.
Kicks it out to Fisher. Outside Luan. Passes to MP. Rebounded by the Wolfpack.
And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. Wells, no good. And now the Dynasty with it. Trailing by 4. Hawkins. Off target at the rim. Here's Stauffer. It's a tad short, but it's good off the front of the rim.
If you give Stauffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
MP outside. To the inside. Zadirko's shot is off. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. The Dynasty call time here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Time call.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. 14 points, their largest lead of the game. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a And off the tip, it's the Wolfpack.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
And Wells gets it to go.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. That's Patrick Wells. He's a jump shot specialist.
MP with the rock. Wells on him. Outside Luan. Back to MP. From the wing. That one misses off the backboard. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's MP. And he knocks down that 17-footer.
MP just took what the defense gave him there and used the pick and roll to his advantage.
Wells outside. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for. Yeah, that's the problem with Patrick Wells. Sometimes he tries to do a little too much and plays too selfishly. But look, underneath it, it's a player who really does have a good understanding of the game.
Here's MP. Screen by Fisher. Pass to Davidson. Back to MP. Here's the three. Offensive board. Stolen by Robinson. Now Timmerman. Michael Stauffer on the wing. Wells. The three-pointer goes.
Able to play at a quick pace. Wells gets to the ball and instantly has a shot up. And you look at the dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the dynasty as soon as he joined. Now Wells. He has 7. Trying to come back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Davidson inside. Robinson on him.
Drew Roberts. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dynasty.
That free throw missing.
Ricky Davidson. Shooting 2.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Stauffer. And he's going for the alley-oop. And out of bounds, the dynasty will take it.
Just can't afford turnovers like that one.
And when Patrick Wells joined this team, he added some much-needed shooting that elevated this team to the next level.
Ding! Yeah, just like an elevator jump. Really dialing up the damage potential this team now has from deep.
Wells with it. Fisher's there. Wells, no good.
The D might have gotten a little lucky. Most of the time, those go down.
MP up top, guarded by Wells. So they take the lead.
Well, MP, just making that jumper look real easy out there.
The Wolfpack trail. Now here's Stauffer. Wells outside. Takes the 3. It's Michael Luan with the rebound. Passes to MP. Expanding his range. Another miss by MP.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now here's MP. He's got 7. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
How about the strength MP showed there, showing off and proving he could score through contact.
Up top, it's Wells. Now covered by MP. Johnson. And knocking it down again is the Wolfpack.
He makes quick work of that opportunity. The defense needs to plug those holes.
To the paint. Davidson, no good.
He makes a courageous attempt to get inside, but the defense forms a wall and he can't get past.
And the Wolfpack, another 3.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Now here's Stauffer. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. The Dynasty trailing. To the middle. Here's Fisher. And the shot is good, dropping off the front of the rim and in.
And it's 6'8". Fisher knows he has an advantage inside, and good to see him exploit it there.
Fresh with it. Pass to Timmerman. Davidson pulls it in.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
to MP with plenty of space. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Wells is cooking this first half. Great scoring output from him.
Jason Jr. Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Stauffer, Dillard covering. Outside Stauffer. Kicks it to Johnson. Wells, 6 to shoot. Over MP. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content. I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Now here's Fisher. MP right side. The three. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
What a sweet-looking triple by MP. 3 points for the 5-star recruit.
Wells outside. Pass to Fresh. Back to Wells. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up 2.
I mean, Wells has no shortage of confidence. And after a good night like tonight, it's going to help blow it up even more.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's Stauffer. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Fresh is clean.
Hey, Stauffer, he's a known chess aficionado. And that mental skill he's developed helps him make passes like this.
MP outside. Dish to Fisher. MP. And the Dynasty another 3. MP has been something else this first half. Well on its way to a huge game. The clock runs out and we are heading to halftime. It's the Wolfpack. They lead by 13. And plenty more to come right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And here it's the Dynasty. Trailing by 13, and in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's Timmerman. It's good!
Patrick Wells doesn't have a size advantage inside, so it's all about his touch.
And now the Dynasty with it. On the wing, it's MP. Guarded by Wells. And that one's good from MP. And here's Stauffer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Wells. MP with the block. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession. Stauffer. Hawkins covering. The fadeaway.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that sends MP to the free throw line. And the foul is on Patrick Wells.
What I really admire about MP is he's not only the team player on the court that we see, but off the court as well. This kid just really understands the value of helping his community.
Patrick Wells on the wing. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. To the inside. And the basket by Zadirko.
Oh, and Zadirko showing a nice touch around the basket.
The Wolfpack in the lead. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a three-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college. He fired with confidence from deep, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when you can.
From deep, it's MP. And Robinson pulls it down. And the Wolfpack with possession. At one point, leading by as much as 16. Outside Stauffer. Passes to Wells. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession. Michael Stauffer on the wing. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And there's the foul. It'll be on Stauffer. That's his first foul.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Ricky Davidson. Eric Dillard.
It's not the Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame. He had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
And here in the second half, you have to say that MP and Wells both have had the same impact with their scoring.
MP's the big name in this one, but Wells has been right there with him. He's come out here and matched MP shot for shot.
Here's the Dynasty. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Another good rebound. Hasn't mattered that he's given up some inches to a few other guys.
Down low, Johnson, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact, and he'll shoot two.
Love the hard work inside there by Johnson. He's solid at drawing these fouls.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good.
So Joey Johnson said he loves to watch 2K TV, and he's been in the running in the past for 2K TV Interactive Champion. Hey, he's a true master of basketball trivia, smart player on the floor as well.
And the Wolfpack making a change here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
The Wolfpack trail. Now it's Carter outside. Shoots the three. Sinks it from distance.
I mean, look, if you're going to give Carter the three-point shot, he's going to take that. Nice job capitalizing there.
MP outside. And he lays it straight in. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Junior. MP outside. Back to Junior. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. Cordova outside. Pass to Fresh. Here's Cordova. And here is Andrews. Shot clock at 5. Carter, now covered by MP. For 3, Alex Cordova. MP grabs the miss. Now Davidson, defended by Fresh.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Now here's Fresh. Pass to Andrews. There's the triple. That one no good. And now the Dynasty with it. From deep, it's MP. Cordova grabs the board. Now it's Carter outside. Pass to Fresh. Over Madison. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. MP outside. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Cordova with it. Dillard covering. Andrews with it. Cordova outside. Now here's Johnson. They need this. MP grabs the miss.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Sinks the tray.
It's MP coming through in a huge moment. His reputation continuing to rise at times just like this, and we're seeing something very promising unfolding here.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over. MP really making a difference out here.
Yeah, it's clear to me the purpose of this timeout is to lay down a firm strategy for defending the three-point shot.
Dave Zadirko, Eric Fisher, Michael Luan, Brett Hawkins.
Here's Timmerman.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's Wells. The shot's good on the assist by Zach Timmerman.
Building the drama. Wells with the timely score. Do you feel the game shifting right in front of us, guys?
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Screen by Fisher. Inside. Outside Luan. Hopkins. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Another 3 for the Dynasty.
You have to love his efficiency from range in this one.
Valuing each and every possession, taking only the shots he feels he can make.
Wells down low. Now covered by MP. Rejected by Eric Fisher.
Eric Fisher really helps out his team defensively. He's got the size, and so they kind of expect him to do it. But that doesn't mean it's not impressive when he does.
Now here's Fisher. Luan. Timmerman defending. On the wing, it's MP. Kicks it out to Hopkins. Pass to Luan. MP up top. Shoots a 3. Doesn't go that time. Outside Stauffer. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The Dynasty grab the miss.
The defense has to be thrilled to see him shooting those threes. He's been brutal this half.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And now they decide to intentionally foul. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Patrick Wells, 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Dynasty.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Oh, huge spot for MP here, guys.
Second chance shot. Shot no good for Stauffer.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
He gets the first, and that puts him up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seats.
Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him within 3. No doubt about it. Wells has been lights out with his scoring here tonight, hitting the 30-point mark.
Go comes up huge in the clutch, looking to prove his reliability to his teammates.
And Patrick Wells outside. Buries it. And he's brought him within 2 points.
Oh, and Wells with a clutch shot. We all know Wells wants the ball in those tough situations, and it paid off giving it to him there. No choice but to commit the foul and stop the clock.
Extend this game. Make it as many possessions as you can.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line is no good.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
They absolutely need a 3.
And what a sensational bucket to bring him within 1.
And a huge catalyst for this offense here.
The Wolfpack making a switch here.
At the line for the Dynasty, MP.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 2. And he cannot convert the second. That one misses. Here's Stauffer to take the lead.
Oh, baby! Sweet!
Down it goes. The clock goes to 0.
Here we go.
And it's the Dynasty to start it out.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Outside Stauffer. Pass to James. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And the Wolfpack have possession. It's a 3-point game. Wells outside. Here's Robinson. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much. Wells has some serious handles out there, showing how he can create his own shots.
Pass to Luan. Down low. MP. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
Showing the touch on the interior.
Wells with it. Guarded by Zadirko. Wells down low. Fisher's there. Wells, no good. And now the Dynasty with it. Now here's Fisher. The kick out to MP. Launches it. And Robinson pulls it down. Outside, Timmerman. Up top, it's Wells. Puts the move on. Drained it for 2 points. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's Stauffer. Passes to Wells. Patrick Wells misses another.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
And a nice shot by Fisher.
Fisher's no stranger to doing the dirty work as he comes up with the second chance score.
And here's Stauffer. Back to Wells. Pass over to Robinson. Over Zadirko. And there's another one for the Wolfpack.
He makes quick work of that opportunity. The defense needs to plug those holes. And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. It certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Now here's Stauffer, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Robinson, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice take, however, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
Well, MP knows he can score in close when he needs to, and right there he did just that.
Wells outside. Pass to Timmerman. And now Wells. The 3-ball hits the trifecta. And it's a tie ball game.
And that's the thing with Wells. His biggest strength offensively is the jump shot.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's MP on the outside. And it's rebounded by Zach Timmerman. Michael Stauffer on the wing. Passes to Wells. And the go-ahead bucket is no good. Fisher outside. Here's Hawkins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
And now Wells. This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Michael Luan. MP. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Wells outside. Stauffer back to Wells. Swings it to Stauffer. Robinson sets the screen. Now here's Stauffer. He's guarded closely. The shot, no good. And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Wells, now covered by MP. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Brett Hawkins. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Now James passes to Wells. 18 feet out. Count that one.
2 points.
Absolutely filthy shot from deep. That mid-range has to feel like a layup for him.
The Dynasty leading. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Now here's Timmerman. It's Patrick Wells with the drive. Off with the layup.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Woo, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Here's Stauffer. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's James. James slams it home.
You know, he's not always the most selfless player, but Wells knew he had to move the ball there.
Here's Adirko. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And he threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Wells outside. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. MP, no good. The Wolfpack trail.
And I would guess they will hold for the last shot of the quarter.
That would be the safe bet, and most likely that's what Coach wants to see.
There's no doubt about it. Inside the paint, Timmerman can be undersized, but his agility and slipperiness helps him get it done.
From deep, it's MP. Nails it from beyond the arc. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Dynasty on top. They're up by 7. Plenty of action still to come when we return.
Will begin after a 10-minute halftime break.
The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's MP. That's in, and he's 7 of 12 now for the game.
The D on him, it has to be airtight. Guys, that was far from it.
Passes to Wells. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Dave Zadirko.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made 3.
MP outside. Pulls up high post.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Having home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
MP high post. Wells on him. Another miss by MP. Wells outside. Second shot chance. Swings it to Stauffer. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. From deep, it's MP. 8 for 15 with that basket.
What focus from an MP at the arc. He doesn't want to waste one of his team's possessions.
And Patrick Wells outside. Patrick Wells misses another. And it's the Dynasty with the ball. They lead by 7. Zadirko, good, and the assist goes to MP. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Even made a bit undersized there. Timmerman's still going in strong to the rim.
At the line for the Wolfpack.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits them both. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
And it's MP missing. And the Wolfpack with possession. They trail by 7. Stauffer up top. Patrick Wells on the wing. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Dish to Fisher. Lays it up and banks it in.
And it's 6'8". Fisher knows he has an advantage inside, and good to see him exploit it there.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Now here's MP. Defended by Carter. It's Dillard outside. MP outside. He tries for three. Johnson with the rebound. Cordova with it. Dillard covering. Back to Cordova. Johnson. Out to the right wing. Over to the left wing. Stauffer. Luan covering with just 5 to shoot. And Michael Stauffer with the three.
Trouble brewing whenever Stauffer's hitting from distance. He's developing a well-rounded game.
And stolen by Cordova. Fresh. Deshaun Carter from the outside. The rebound by Luan. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack. Everything Stauffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated. His teammates appreciate it.
2 shots.
And that one misses. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. The Dynasty leading. From 12 feet out. And he nails the jumper. And here's Carter. Johnson, the screen. No good on the three.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
For the Wolfpack, Joe Levesque. Alex
And
Cordova.
so here it's the Wolfpack. 11-point game. And Dillard gets the whistle that time.
Dillard.
That's his first foul. Outside, it's Johnson. Fresh. Davidson defends. Outside, Levesque. Launches a three. Drains the triple.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
And the Dynasty call time here.
For the Dynasty, Dave Zadirko. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's the Dynasty. The biggest lead of the game was 15.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Carter with it, guarded by Zadirko. Now Wells. He's guarded tight, clock at 6. Looking to get going. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Look at Wells, the 5'7" guard with a physical drive to the basket.
And here in the second half, you have to say that MP and Wells both have had the same impact with their scoring.
MP's the big name in this one, but Wells has been right there with him. He's come out here and matched